Hi everyone, my name is Jian Yu. Now I will present about the introductions. The COVID-19 pandemic has evolved into a health, socio-economic, and humanitarian crisis of unprecedented scale and impact. The situation in Malaysia is more complicated because the government only comes to power in early March 2020 and it is already facing heavy debt problems. For example, the financial constraint, plummeting oil price, and the knock-on effect of global closures on trade and travel. The economy is deteriorating rapidly. The negative impact on work, income, and livelihood is increasing. The supply chain is disrupted and the business is upgraded, especially the inequality, poverty, and hardship of the most vulnerable people. There is no doubt and the COVID-19 situation has affected the global market. This is an unprecedented event, and many things, including companies, have developed surprisingly. For example, because the people no longer travels, the global aviation section is forced to scale down its operations. In order to gain some good insight into how COVID-19 really affect the company, some good data points can be collected from forward-looking statement of some listed company. However, some industries seem to perform well thanks to the trends of more and more people dining at home. Frozen food manufacturer Kawan Food (PHD) saw an increase in net profit for the second quarter ended June 30, from the previous 2.74 million ringgit to the 8.84 million ringgit. The company stated that it is seeing the emergence of new orders and new consumptions, which were previously invisible before COVID-19. The company products can provide convenient solutions for consumers who often dine at home. The pandemic has affected the industry to varying degrees, providing opportunity to some industry and challenge to other industry. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wei Jingyang. Good afternoon. Now, I want to talk about how COVID-19 can relate Malaysians retail e-commerce. For the first one, according to report Malaysians e-commerce, transactions have been benefit, and the performance of many online shopping platforms has increased their sales by 10% to 200%. The next one is many people who are trapped at home due to the MCO, Malaysia Movement Control Order. For example, the teenagers and the family who travel at home, they will buy the product from online platform. For example, is from Lazada, from Shopee or Lelong. So the third one is the Malaysian Digital Economic Agency, which is MDEC, believe that with the expansion of the COVID-19 in Malaysia, so the e-commerce industry will be contributed to our country, especially the Malaysia's economy. So the last one is MDEC provided 50 million ringgit in funding for short-term course in digital platform and high skill field, which is expected to be benefit 100,000 to the enterprise in Malaysia. So that's all in my part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dong Shen. Now I will begin the discussion of COVID-19 accelerated user for streaming. So the epidemic has made unpopular online shopping a necessity for all people because people also have to buy stuff for everyday use or entertainment or daily life, but pay a lot of, so we lose a customer, decrease the revenue and profit. Therefore, the live broadcast function of streaming is a life save for business at this time. Live streaming also bring a lot of benefit to business. The first benefit is cost effective. Live streaming is very cheap. And for the example of the free live and the FP live, Instagram live on YouTube streaming. So many companies rely on television and podcasting to show live news or image until live podcasting was established. This was certainly expensive today. However, any company with a strong internet and highly defined camera and a social networking account may pocket rise for streaming. So in conclusion, more importantly, live streaming service will help you to progress your e-commerce event professionally. This will relieve interior mark on your audience and increase your ability to convert engagements to etc. So the next one discussion is the impact of COVID-19 of food delivery platform. Okay, during this COVID-19 storm and Malaysia need to conduct the MCO, so Malaysia want people to stay at home in the face of this outbreak. So food delivery are very important and useful, such as Foodpanda and GrabFood and something like that. So what's more, food delivery app bring a lot of benefit to both business and people. First of all, business find it easily to attract the new customer. This is because buyer within the predictable range has a chance to buy your food. So it's also allow the seller to have a rush cycle for customer. So seller can also offer the discount on the food delivery app to attract a new customer and those old customer on let the new customer to buy. So for example, reward your customer when they order with the app. Get your customer turn to your restaurant by use a new offer. So the second advantage is the shopper can purchase the food without needing to leave and order more people electronically. Which prevent the frustrating feeling for spending time in a long wait. Mobile application provide a free ordering at any time for any location without the stopping and calling the restaurant. So in conclusion, in the impact of the delivery service are becoming more and more widespread and business that cannot do business and another business opportunity. So thank you. This is all on my part.
Hi, my name is Ding Daje, and today I will present about the positive effect of COVID-19 in economy of Malaysia. So my student ID is 11x12303425. So one of the positive effect of COVID-19 in economy of Malaysia is accelerate the adoption of electronic money, e-money. This also can call be digital wallets. So contactless payment were already commonplace until the COVID-19 pandemic. And when the business reopened through, they had considered to dream about client and adjust to the new standard of the social distance. So contactless payments have emerged as a critical option for all companies, allowing them to grow their business while also maintaining their protections in the face of the coronavirus pandemic. So in this slide, I will provide two examples of the e-wallet in Malaysia. So the first example is Touch and Go, has over 15 million users and is connected to over 250,000 merchant acceptance points across the country in a community of industry, including online and offline retailers, small and medium business, food and beverage, grocery, transportation, and more. Similarly, the both e-wallet has changed its emphasis from offline to online transactions using a QR codes. So with the resumptions of social and business activity under the recovery MCO, we plan to see the further rise in online and offline to online e-wallet payments adoptions. So that's all for my presentation, and thank you for your listening about the positive effect of COVID-19 in economy of Malaysia.
My name is Lim Zheng Wei. Now I want to present the point of the conclusion that I write in the essay. According to fact at the range of instances within the international, extra than 167 million effective instances of COVID-19 contamination were recorded globally 2 years after it became first located in China. Specially, hospitals has been assigned to address COVID-19 instances. All Malaysians confirm their complete assistance of the MCO to ease the weight of frontliner, especially clinical personnel, in managing the growing numbers of instances every day. The Spring Hunting package has been one of the useful projects introduced through one of the kind channels to assist the kingdom in dealing with this most important outbreak. It is surely that in spite of valiant and complete endeavors at conditioning the blow to Malaysians, the unemployed, trust and enterprise growth can be inevitable. So we need to take the right way to avoid the COVID-19. So don't give up. Thank you. My name is Lim Zheng Wei. Now I want to present the point of the conclusion that I write in the essay. According to fact at the range of instances within the international, extra than 167 million effective instances of COVID-19 contamination were recorded globally 2 years after it became first located in China. Specially, hospitals has been assigned to address COVID-19 instances. All Malaysians confirm their complete assistance of the MCO to ease the weight of frontliner, especially clinical personnel, in managing the growing numbers of instances every day. The free hunting package has been one of the useful projects introduced through one of the Thai channels to assist the kingdom in dealing with this most important outbreak. It is surely that in spite of valiant and complete endeavors at conditioning the blow to Malaysians, the unemployed trust and enterprise growth can be inevitable. So we need to take the right way to avoid the COVID-19. So don't give up. Thank you. Now it's until the Q&A session. So my first question is, how can my business survive during this COVID-19 crisis?
Okay, thank you. The way I answer the question. Asking the question, my answer is the priorities your staff. Constantly check their physical and mental health. Provide them with the necessary tool from the maintenance productivity when working from home. You may also consider allowing more flexible working hours. Thank you. Now I have a question is about how online shopping platform can increase by 10% to 200% sales when the MCO started in Malaysia.
Thank you, Jingyang, for asking the questions too. So I will answer the answer. So according to the Lazada report, due to the MCO effect, the home economy has growing up. The most popular products are beauty products, healthcare products, and daily necessity are all on the rise. Especially anti-epidemic supplies such as mask, hand sanitizer, and alcohol tissues. The volume of sales is between 200% to 500%. So my question is, since the lockdown is in place, how should I run my business?
Thank you, Tajie, to ask the question 3. My answer is advertising and promotional expenses. Instead, and spend it on other business aspects such as your staff salary. And we need to consider the new supplier and survey the market to look for other potential supplier with better prices.
Question is, what are some of the semester moves you have seen for business made in the previous for the pandemic?
Okay, thank you, Winston, asking the question. For my answer is, some of the smarter small business owners typically adopted to messaging, such as by reaching out via social media customer. For example, a smart business owner will post their product on social media, then the customer will check with owner for buy the product and check out home delivery. Next question. The next question 5 is, as the economy start to reopen in Malaysia, what are the key changes small business will need to make to succeed?
Okay, thank you for Tajay asking the question 5. So I will answer the question 5. So you must understand your customer and adjust to meet their needs, including providing a safe environment for staff. Focus on customer satisfaction and quality. Value may be down, but there is an opportunity to make each transaction more profitable. So this is our Q&A session. So thank you everyone.